Welcome, Mr. President.
Our friends, old and new, to every Nigerian, I say congratulations for 25 years of unbroken democracy. Out of respect, I come to say thank you very much for building to this stage, building the institution, building the country. You are the first and foremost leaders that speak for our people. You have been in the forefront of this struggle.
Mr. President, without interruption, the members have asked me to tell you, please sit while they are speaking in chambers.
Thank you very much. This institution, the Hallowed Chamber, represents our consciousness for freedom and sense of belonging. You rang out the latest national anthem. Nigeria. See, this is our diversity. Representing all characters. Together to be brothers and sisters.
I will keep on saying this. I will continue saying this. I won't stop saying this. In a society where the leaders of the society are not thinking towards helping the people achieve the best they can, then you have a crashed and ruined society. It is very, very simple. And all these manifest in the Nigerian society. I keep on hammering on this because we have chosen to put the wrong people in seats. That is why you have of everything to accomplish in this country, from the dime prices of goods to the hike in inflation to increased fuel rates to dying refineries to poor educational sector to mismanagement of public funds to through federalism. You have all these issues, and the only thing the Senate, House of Representatives, and the President can do is reverting the Nigerian anthem back to a colonial system of anthem. In an anthem where you have colonial words such as tribes and native land, something that was composed by a white person, you're choosing it over that which is composed by your own people. This is to tell you that the administration in this country right now is not a people-oriented administration. It is self-oriented administration. Now, this reverting of the national anthem has sparked a lot of reactions online. A lot of reactions online, and people have really spoken against it. Okay, and we can't just take all these reactions all at once, but I'm going to touch a few major ones. Okay, I'm going to touch a few major ones, but before that, let us watch this video. Okay, that happened today, earlier today.
Thank you very much, Brigade of Guards. We may be seated now.
Okay, now from Reno or mockery, reverting the old national anthem was a big mistake. If I look sad in the attached photo, it is for a reason. My heart is very heavy about Nigeria right now because, in my opinion, we just took a giant step backwards in our national journey. Now, do not get me wrong, I support the current economic policies of my country, fuel subsidy removal, and naira flotation, and necessary policies that any lover of Nigeria should adhere to regardless of party affiliation. One of the most unnecessary acts of governance in Nigeria in recent times is the law returning the old national anthem. First of all, there was nothing wrong with the existing anthem. Secondly, with all the multifaceted issues we have, it seems like we have a lack of priorities when the major such a settled issue as an anthem. To me, it looks like a step backwards to discard the Arise of Compatriots national anthem written by collective young Nigerians, including John A. Ilechukwu, MM Etimapan, B.A. Ogunmike, and co., written by and to choose Nigeria We Hail Thee, written by an English woman, Lillian Jean Williams. Does it not sound preposterous that a foreigner should write a national anthem? Are we that shallow and uninspired that we cannot come up with our own indigenous anthem? You can imagine the land of such music icons like Fela Kuti, Osita Osadebe, Dan Maraya, Jos, and contemporary stars like Sade Adu, Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid importing music of national significance from Britain, as my Yoruba brethren will say, oh wrong now. Already, the name Nigeria was given to us by another English lady, Flora Shaw, and she named us in 1897 in much the same way you name a dog. She did a tongue in check for an article she wrote for the Times of London. We ought to have changed that name to something indigenous, such as the Republic of Wazobia, as Ghana did in 1957 when she changed from Gold Coast to Ghana at independence in 1957. You have this type of reaction sparking everywhere on the internet. Furthermore, you have also have people speaking that they can't accept the national anthem irrespective of who and what is on seat currently, or the current administration, pardon me. You have Obi Ezekwesili. Okay, wow, what with all the horrible indicators on the state of governance, so it is a new national anthem that is their priority. I frankly thought it was a joke and gave it no attention. What an egregious case of majoring in the minor this is. Wow, again, no one is coming to save us citizens of Nigeria. We are all we have. We must someday decide to collectively save ourselves and this country from these overpaid, unethical, incompetent, and incapable lawbreakers in the NAS Nigeria, as their similarly characterized collaborators in the executive and judicial branches of government across this land. The citizens of this country must understand this absolute truth by now, that the political class is the biggest cause of this country. By cause, I mean CURSE, a cause. Okay. Furthermore, public service announcement, let it be known to all that I, Obiageli Obi Ekwesili, shall never, whenever asked to sing the Nigerian national anthem, will sing Arise, O Compatriots. Okay? This is my own national anthem, and let it be known that no one can suppress my right to a decent and obnoxious law that is repugnant to all is of good conscience in Nigeria. Furthermore, absolutely incredulous native land tribes in the 21st century Nigeria. In the 21st century Nigeria, the country's political class found a colonial national anthem that has pejorative words like native land and tribes to be admirable enough to foist on the citizens without their consent. It is inevitable that there will be an ideological war between the political class and the citizens of Nigeria. It is only but a matter of when. Now, you have this type of views spreading all over the social media, Okay, this is a slap on Nigerians' face, but I think that the point of Nigerians' resilience, okay, as a resilient people should come to an end. Nigeria, we must speak up, okay, because it is really uncalled for that in a democratic era, you're acting solely on your veto power without the consent of the democratic people you feel you lead, okay, and putting into law reverting the national anthem back to the former. Not just that the former is something that is wise and acceptable to everybody, you're taking us back to a colonial path, you're taking us down a colonial path as well. I am telling you, everybody hearing me, we are stagnant as a country. We are not progressing. We are not going anywhere. All the bills that has been set in this current administration by order of what has been passed into bill now has been useless. So when they are giving out a list of achievements of this administration, you'd see reverting the Nigerian national anthem back to the former as one of the achievements of this government. That is crazy. That is very, very crazy. It is time to wake up. It is time to wake up as Nigerians. We can't sit back and watch people slap us. The people we put to serve us slap us on our faces. It is very, very preposterous. The moment we understand this, let our eyes open that we may behold the wrongs of these so called leaders.